He is known for rejecting the mantle of being the new world teacher and disbanding the organization set up for that purpose. He is recognized for emphasizing the need for a revolution in the psyche of every human being, independent of external influences. He is Jiddu Krishnamurti, a philosopher, speaker, and writer. In a world filled with religious and political turmoil, Jiddu Krishnamurti emerged as a beacon of hope, advocating for a revolution that would transcend the limitations imposed by external entities. Born into a theosophical tradition, he was groomed to be the new world teacher, but Krishnamurti had a different vision for humanity. Rejecting the expectations placed upon him, Krishnamurti embarked on a lifelong journey of self-discovery and enlightenment. He traveled the world, engaging with people from all walks of life, delivering profound talks, and writing influential books. His message was clear: true revolution lies within the depths of every human psyche. Krishnamurti believed that no religion, politics, or social structures could bring about the transformation he sought. Instead, he urged individuals to look inward and challenge their own conditioning and belief systems. Through his teachings, Krishnamurti aimed to free humanity from the shackles of dogma and conformity. His impact was far-reaching, with supporters establishing non-profit foundations and educational institutions to preserve his teachings. Krishnamurti's views on education continue to inspire new generations, emphasizing the importance of nurturing independent thinking and self-awareness. Jiddu Krishnamurti's legacy lives on, his words echoing through time, encouraging individuals to embark on their own inner revolution, transcending external influences and seeking true freedom of thought and being. Jiddu Krishnamurti, a renowned philosopher and spiritual teacher, had a profound connection with nature from a young age. Born into a Telugu-speaking Brahmin family in the small town of Madanapal, his childhood was marked by both joy and sorrow. His father, Jiddu Narayanaya, served as an official in the British colonial administration, while his mother, Sanjivamma, brought love and warmth to their home. However, tragedy struck when Krishnamurti was just 10 years old, as his beloved mother passed away. Despite this loss, he carried a deep appreciation for nature throughout his life, feeling an inexplicable closeness to the trees, rivers, and mountains that surrounded him. As he reflected in his journal, this connection was not something he cultivated but rather an innate part of his being. Krishnamurti's childhood was not without its challenges. A sensitive and sickly child, he often fell ill with malaria and was perceived by others as intellectually disabled. This led to mistreatment both at school, where his teachers would beat him, and at home, where his father would administer harsh punishments. However, these hardships did not dampen his spirit or his curiosity about the world. In 1907, Krishnamurti's father retired and sought employment at the headquarters of the Theosophical Society in Udyar. Being a devoted theosophist, Narayanaya secured a position as a clerk, and the family moved to the society's compound in January 1909. It was here that Krishnamurti's journey into spirituality and philosophy truly began to unfold. From a young age, Krishnamurti embraced a vegetarian lifestyle, influenced by both ethical and spiritual reasons. He believed in the interconnectedness of all living beings and saw vegetarianism as a way to honor this interconnectedness. This commitment to compassion and nonviolence would become a central theme in his teachings and philosophy. Jiddu Krishnamurti, a young boy with a vague and uncertain demeanor, found himself in the presence of Charles Webster Leadbeater, a man claiming clairvoyance. Leadbeater was astounded by the aura surrounding Krishnamurti, describing it as the most selfless he had ever seen. He believed that the boy had the potential to become a spiritual teacher and a vehicle for the Lord Maitreya, a revered figure in theosophical doctrine. But Krishnamurti, in his own words, was like a vessel with a large hole. He seemed detached from what was happening around him, with no thoughts or images forming in his mind. Despite his subservience and obedience, nothing seemed to stick. It was as if whatever was put into him simply passed through without leaving a trace. This discovery led to Krishnamurti's nurturing by the Theosophical Society in Udyar. Leadbeater and a few trusted associates took on the role of educating and preparing him for his expected role as the world teacher. Privately tutored and exposed to an opulent lifestyle, Krishnamurti's abilities in English quickly developed. He later reflected on this pivotal moment, acknowledging that being discovered saved his life, as he believed he would have perished otherwise. During this time, Krishnamurti formed a close bond with Annie Besant, whom he saw as a surrogate mother. His father, initially supportive of Besant's guardianship, eventually sued to annul the agreement. However, after a lengthy legal battle, Besant retained custody of Krishnamurti and his younger brother Nityananda. This separation from family and home deepened their reliance on each other, leading them to travel together in the following years. In 1911, the Theosophical Society established the Order of the Star in the East in preparation for the arrival of the world teacher. Krishnamurti was appointed as its head, while other theosophists assumed various positions. However, controversy arose both within and outside the society, stirring debates in Hindu circles and the Indian press. Jiddu Krishnamurti, a young boy with a promising future, was believed by some to be destined to become the world teacher. Under the guidance of Leadbeater and his associates, Krishnamurti followed a strict daily program that encompassed physical exercise, academic tutoring, spiritual teachings, and cultural education. While he excelled in sports, formal schooling proved to be challenging for him, leading him to abandon the pursuit of a university education. Despite the challenges, Krishnamurti developed a talent for languages and became fluent in several. His public image, carefully crafted by the Theosophists, portrayed him as a poised and cosmopolitan figure, evoking a sense of reverence and detachment. However, as he grew older, signs of rebellion and emotional instability began to emerge. Krishnamurti questioned the prescribed future that was expected of him and felt uncomfortable with the publicity that surrounded him. In 1911, Krishnamurti and his brother Nitya traveled to England, where he delivered his first public speech. His writings also started to gain recognition, being published in theosophical publications. Throughout their travels in Europe, Krishnamurti and Nitya were accompanied by theosophist chaperones. During this time, Krishnamurti received financial support from Mary Melissa Hoadley Dodge, an American benefactress. After World War I, Krishnamurti embarked on a series of lectures and meetings worldwide as the head of the Order of the Star in the East, OSE. Alongside his duties, he continued to write, focusing on the work of the OSE and its members in preparation for the coming. Initially, Krishnamurti's speaking style was hesitant and repetitive, but he grew in confidence and gradually took command of the meetings. In 1921, Krishnamurti fell in love with Helen Nothi, a young American associated with the Theosophists. However, the realization that his life mission would not allow for normal relationships led to their eventual separation by the mid-1920s.
Do you want to explore more philosophers? Who do you want to see featured next? Subscribe and leave a comment below to let me know. I'll see you in the next video.